Alright, continuing here the teeth and the middle part. The first those two in the middle. Yeah, I would prefer to follow this image here. I think it's more realistic. Let's recalculate the Dynamesh. Let's move it and work now in the form. Let's turn off the backface masking and move it more toward the center, and really makes the root for the teeth. We don't need to really make this very the realistic way. Just make this cap, so we don't really need that root. But what I'm gonna do here is this kind of volume, you know. This face more blending in a circular portion, and then it gonna grabs connect into this region, like doing this form, you know. This is more circular and this is flat. I'm gonna use the dam standard brush, lower a little bit my intensity because this way is too hard. So with a low intensity and using the Alt key pressed, I can drag some crispy edge, and notice the size that I'm using for the brush. Smooth a little bit that region, and right here I'm gonna kind of create the circular try to don't just copy my steps when sculpting, but more take care on the form that I'm sculpting, right? Because teaching art is so hard to teach sometimes because it's not really precise. I can't give you a really step-by-step process on sculpting something, you know. It's more about you looking and understanding the form that I'm sculpting more than okay, just go and do and stroke doing this. No, you can do the way you want, you know. The way you feel is better. Is more important to you to really understand the form that I'm sculpting more than the process that I'm using. The process is just a way, just like a pen. So here in my model, it could not look right the same of yours. So you have to, before, understand the form, what I'm doing, and after you can try to do your own. So here I'm working on the back of teeth. So I'm gonna kind of create this concave region, just like this one, this here, you know, it won't really appears, but once if we decide to work in a render, it would be better to have something in a realistic way. Turn on back face here to grab this region. I can even use some H polish brush to kind of create this. You know, I work more the way that if I'm sculpting just as a traditional sculpture, but you can, you know, start from a cylinder and grabbing this. It will be even easier for you sometimes if you are more systematic and you need to follow some steps. But for me, how more organic the sculpture, better. So I like to create this very in a free way, not having too much attachments on rules or specific steps, but you can find it sometimes not so easy to follow, so I have to break up the forms a little bit more sometimes. But the form that I'm trying to reach here is kind of this. Like, this is what I'm seeing here in the reference. I could grab it more over. But for me, something like this, right? Once I turn on my transparent mode, Control A is my hotkey for this button. Go to unmasked center so I can easily center my gizmo. With Alt key I can click on these arrows and change the position, and here I'm gonna position the thieves. Once again, turn off my transparent mode, making sure they are more centered. Can make it closer. I can even do a zero mesher over the geometry palette here. Zero mesher. Just click zero mesher. It will, you know, recalculate the density and doing kind of a retopology on that. And now the gums, we're gonna need to rework on this, and you can still keep using your Dynamesh, or you can also recalculate with zero mesher, and now it has more clear topology, and this way you can subdivide it sometimes, and You can use maybe a trim dynamic brush to create this kind of right. I feel like this the form. So trim dynamic, let's check, let's try. Yeah, we're gonna need to rework on this more. It's not so that way. And let's try with them standard brush, a positive, and here some. Yeah, for me it worked better. Grab it to the top. You can, just click on this button, this teeth here, and duplicate. Use your gizmo and reposition them. And then select your gums. Change a little bit more these ones. You can use the move brush with back face masking once again. You can turn them a little bit. Once again, working the gums. Notice how I like to work with the dumb standard, but here I can create this with the trim dynamic. I kind of flatten the surface a little bit. After we can smooth. And stroke in the middle and like this, and after you can smooth. So I make kind of this drawing shape for the gums, and with this connection. But after we're gonna need to smooth this, I think, because I'm not really sure that they are like so. Yeah, this is just a planification, I think. So you can smooth this and you're gonna have a better surface. Oh, sorry. Standard brush. And in the back, this is just curiosity, because it really won't appears in the model. And let's make that one in the sides, just to show you another process that you can do. Is you can, you know, insert some cylinder, scale down, position it, just another process in order to create the teeth. Using solo mode just to hide. You can mask this, invert your mask and make it deeper like this. Then you can smooth it down, grab it once again with your move brush and move it once again. Clear this mask and make it deeper there. You can smooth this up and grab this region in the middle and then start to work the back. This is the form, I believe, for the teeth. And then you can dynamesh this. I'm using my custom hot palette dynamesh. I'm gonna use more resolution. Yeah, this is okay. And then you can recreate that shape. I'm not sure. This teeth will look more yeah, I'm not really sure. The canines, how they oh wait, what happened? Yeah, let's use the clay build-up brush, normal. I'm not really sure if they are like this, so let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, not really sure if it's like this. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah. And then you can, oh wait, this one we can change a little bit. You can select this one here and hit modify topology and mirror and weld, so it's gonna copy to the other side there. Yeah, let's see what I have, but first let's just work here in the gums region. And then let's have a look on how it's looking from Anthony Hopkins model. Okay, so let's turn on Anthony, and there it is. It's way too small, right? So we can merge all everything. Let's do a zero mesh in this teeth. Yeah. And let's have a deeper look in on it. We can, group everything, like creating a new folder, TIFFs, inserting everything into this folder, and then clicking into this and transpose set. We can disable. Remember to disable your mirror by pressing X, and now you can position and scale up right the way you want. Some rotation to incline. Yeah, we have to work better in this interior and add more thickness to this part of the lips. So move brush, back face mask, and grab it more over there. Click over that region, the interior part. Yeah, I think we can merge everything together. Merge down. This way we can better work like this and use the move brush to change the shape. use my back face so I can get the teeth closer. You can also use some possible symmetry. Yeah, so we can use the symmetry. We're gonna need to work each side at a time. I'm gonna make it just a little bit crispy. With the edge polish. Not too much, but kind of create some edges, some sharp edges. Move brush, backface mask, make them closer. Yeah, I think this is okay. Creating some asymmetries. It's also nice. You can use the topological to change just one brush, one tooth at a time. This topological option is in that same region here in brush, auto masking, and topological. I also set a hotkey for this, in my case Alt Q. I can easily turn on and turn off for every brush that I am using, so it will make the effect only in the topology that I'm working. In this case, if I use my move brush with topology here, I won't affect the other mesh. If I turn off, it will works on both at a time. Yeah, so that it is. I think that's okay for the instant. I'm gonna just paint it into a white bright color at a time, fill object, so it keeps like brighter even if I change my subtool selected. Alright, so now let's continue over the face, and yeah, let's continue.